Hey everybody, it's Justin here with Purple Care, answering your questions about lawn, landscape, and pest control. Today we're talking about spring lawn care and how to prepare your yard for a year-round premium look. Imagine this, it's midsummer and your neighbor's lawn is thick, green, perfect, just like a golf course. Yours, patchy, dry, full of weeds, and no matter what you do, it doesn't look right. The reason this happens is because the battle was lost months ago. Late fall and early winter is when you can make a big impact towards setting your lawn up for success. What you do and when you do it can decide whether your grass thrives or struggles the rest of the year. If you ignore spring lawn care, you'll spend all summer fighting weeds and dead spots. Don't wait until your lawn looks bad before you do anything about it. Your grass is waking up from dormancy in early spring, and if you don't give it the right start, you'll be fighting an uphill battle all year. What you need to do is start building your summer lawn now. In early spring, your lawn is hungry for nutrients after winter dormancy and competing with weeds that are ready to take over. Here's what to do. For Bermuda and zoysia lawns, drop your mower one notch lower than normal and cut off the dead top layer. This wakes up the new growth and lets sunlight hit the soil faster. Bag the clippings so you're not choking fresh grass. I don't recommend bagging your grass in Texas, but it's okay to bag the first mow of the year. Here are 5 steps you can use to have a great lawn this summer. 1. Use pre-emergence throughout the fall and early winter. Remember, when you see a weed, it's already too late. I want you to think of a pre-emergent like a blanket on your yard. Once that weed germinates in the soil and comes up, it hits that blanket and curls back down and back into your yard. A pre-emergent does just exactly like it sounds. It stops weeds from emerging, hence the name pre-emergent. A post-emergent is used when weeds break through that barrier, and there are many weeds such as nutgrass that are what I call allergic to a pre-emergent, meaning that a pre-emergent will not work on certain weeds. So when you see those weeds and they've sprung up, that's when you use a post-emergent. 2, you must use nitrogen in the spring, and you want to make sure that it's after 53 degrees. If you start to see your grass start to slightly green up, this is usually an indicator to start adding fertilizer. A lot of people will ask what type, how much, and if I should be using a nitrogen. I know there's some arguments for both. We firmly believe that you've got to add nitrogen. Nothing really adds or grows the grass faster when the yards are coming out of dormancy than nitrogen. You do want to be careful with the type of nitrogen as far as whether it's an organic or whether it's a high nitrogen or slow release, but nonetheless, you do want to use a nitrogen when coming out of dormancy. Please remember this, both grass and weeds will start to germinate once the soil temperatures are above 53 degrees. That's why we put down our pre-emergence when the soils are consistently below 52 degrees, but we started adding nitrogen when the soils reach above 53 degrees. If you don't have a soil thermometer, which most people don't, let me give you a trade secret that helps us out and really will help you out. Go to this website, www.greencastonline.com/tools/soil-temperature. We'll also put it at the bottom of the screen for you to write down. If you get anything from this video today, that's the one I want you to memorize. When you go there, we'll tell you the soil temperature, and it literally spells out when you should be applying fertilizers, when you should be applying pre-emergence. This website will help you out tremendously. Don't guess, use science. Number 3, avoid broadcast herbicide over the entire yard. This slows down early green up. Herbicides, or post-emergence and pre-emergence, actually can slow grass or stunt grass. Now they kill weeds and they stop weeds, but they also hurt your grass a little bit. So why would you want to do a broadcast herbicide over the entire lawn at the same time when you're trying to get it to green up? At our company, what we do here is use a backpack sprayer, and we spot treat all post-emergent weed control. And the reason we do that is, why would you spray weed control or a post-emergent herbicide over your entire lawn when only certain portions of it have weeds? Remember, it slows the grass or stunts the grass, and it does a good job on the weeds. That's why I recommend that you do not spray the entire lawn with herbicides. Number 4, aeration. What does an aeration do? An aeration adds nutrients, water, and the last one I always love because people don't know about it is air to your root level. Remember, when you put down water when you put down use a sprinkler system to water your lawn. You put down fertilizer, it all kind of stays on top. When you actually pull plugs and aerate your property, it loosens your soil up and allows, again, water, nutrients, and air to get down to the root level, so it expands your roots. This is really what you want to do. That's why it's very important for an aeration every spring. I like to recommend to do a liquid aeration in the fall and do a actual core aeration in the spring, or vice versa. Lastly, and number 5, top dress to add nutrients for turf development and balance your soil. Top dressing is a process of adding premium soil or compost to your entire property. Typically you do that by wheelbarrow, dumping piles all over your yard, and then raking the soil into the turf. Remember, we have nutrients in the soil here in Texas, but your plants don't have access to those nutrients because your soil is not balanced. Remember, our grass grows in what I consider to be not really that good of soil here in Texas. Imagine what will happen if you put premium soil all over your yard. Your grass will explode. I will tell you, this is my absolute favorite thing to do to anyone's lawn, and it's something that should be done every year or two. It is typically more expensive and one of the most expensive things you'll do to your yard, but remember, you only do it once every year or two, and it's something that will give you your biggest bang for your buck. There you go. Now you have the formula. I hope this helps you create a beautiful lawn like our clients enjoy. If you need help, check us out at purplecare.com.